So in this video, we are going to learn how to add Shopify order details in MongoDB. Let's say you have created your e-commerce store using Shopify. Now you want that whenever you receive a new order on your Shopify store, you want to add the details of the same order in your MongoDB database. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as a new order will be received on our Shopify store, automatically the details of the order with the details of the customer will be added as a new record in our MongoDB database. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Shopify account. Now I want that whenever I receive a new order on my Shopify store, I want to add the details of the exact same order with the details of the customer in my MongoDB database as a new record. Now to do this, we have to connect our Shopify account with MongoDB. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as Shopify to MongoDB. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Shopify account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever we receive a new order on our Shopify store, automatically the details of the same order will be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. After that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of the same order and add a record with the order details in our MongoDB database. So let's see how it is done. We'll just scroll up, come to this trigger step, and here in Shoes app, we'll just search for Shopify version 2. Then after that, here in the trigger event from this drop-down, select the trigger event as new order. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now here in this webhook URL, you can see that it is asking us to add this webhook URL in our Shopify store. We will just copy this webhook URL from here and go to this Shopify store. After coming to a Shopify account, from the left sidebar, we'll go to Settings, and after coming to Settings, go to Notification. Under Notification, here you can see this webhooks option. Click on Webhooks and click on Create Webhook. After clicking on Create Webhook, this Add Webhook box will appear in front of us. Here in Event from this drop-down, select the event as Order Creation. In Format, select the format as JSON, and here in URL, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, here in Webhook API version, select Latest and click on Save. And as you click on Save, here you can see this webhook URL is now added in our Shopify account. After adding the webhook URL here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture the response of a new order from our Shopify account. So let's do it. I'll just go to my Shopify store and I'm going to place a dummy order over here. Let's say I'm purchasing this product, this AI-powered workflow automation course. Let's click on Buy It Now, and then here at the checkout page, let me enter the details of a dummy customer. Let's see, the name of the customer is Demo User. We have entered the email address. This is the address over here. After this, let's enter the apartment as New Street. The city is, for example, Bhopal. Then after that, the state is Madhya Pradesh. This is the zip code. And this is a dummy phone number which we are entering. After entering these details, it is asking us to make the payment. So here under payment details, we are going to use Shopify's test card to make a test payment. So I'll just enter the test card details, and in name, we have to enter the name as Bogus Gateway. After entering all of these details, just click on Pay Now. And as you click on Pay Now, here you can see we have just now placed a test order, a dummy order on our Shopify store. After making the payment and placing the order, we'll come to a Pabbly Connect workflow, and here you can see within seconds in our Pabbly Connect workflow, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the exact same order. Here you can see the total price, the total amount for which the customer placed the order. Here we have the currency code. We will scroll down further, then we'll get the details of the customer who actually placed the order. So here you can see we have the name of the customer, we have the phone number, state, then we have the first name, last name, street address, and all of that. Then we'll scroll down further and we will start getting the details of the product which the customer has ordered. So here you can see we have the title, the name of the product, we have the SKU over here, we have the quantity, for what quantity the customer has placed the order for this product. We'll scroll down further and then we have the customer and billing details once again. So in this way you can see that all the details of a new order are received inside Pabbly Connect. So the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, what we are going to do, we have to send all of these details of the customer and the new order from Shopify which we have received in the trigger step and add them into the MongoDB action step. So let's set up. We'll come to this action step. Here in Choose App, we will search for MongoDB. After selecting MongoDB, in action event from this dropdown, select the action event as Create Record. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to basically connect our MongoDB account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the connection string of our MongoDB project, of our MongoDB database. Now you must be thinking how you can get this connection string. So to get it, first we have to go to our MongoDB account. From the left sidebar, we will go to Network Access and we have to add the IP address of our current system from which we are setting up this automation and making the connection. So here just click on this Add IP address button, select this current IP address, add current IP and click on Confirm. As we click on Confirm, here you can see the current IP address of the system is being added over here. So let's wait for this to complete. After this, here you can see that this IP address is now added. After adding the IP address, we will go to Clusters. Under Clusters, here you can see this is the cluster which I have created in MongoDB in which I have the collection or the database. So we will just click on this Connect button for this cluster. After clicking on Connect button, we will go to Drivers. Under Drivers, we will scroll down and here you can see this is the connection string. We will just copy this connection string from here and then just paste it over here. After pasting the connection string, here in this string, we have the username and after name, here we have to enter the password of our MongoDB cluster. So whatever password you have set up for this particular cluster, you have to enter the same password over here. After entering the password, as it is mentioned in the help text that after username and password, here after .NET/, we have to enter the name of the database which we want to connect with Pabbly Connect. So let me just show you that what is the database which I have created. We will go to Browse Collections over here and here under Collection you can see this is a database named as Shopify. So in this particular database we want to add the details over here. So I'll just paste the exact same database name after .NET/ and before this question mark. So in this connection string we have added the username, password and the database name. And now we will just click on this Save button. As we click on Save, here you can see our MongoDB database will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the collection name. So it is most likely possible that in a single database, you might have created multiple collections or multiple tables. So in which particular collection we want to add the data, we have to select it. So I have this collection named as New Orders. So I will be just copying the name of the same collection and paste it over here. After pasting the collection name, here we have two options. Either we can enter the data in MongoDB by creating a custom JSON, or basically we can create some custom fields over here. So we are just going to create some custom fields. Here in front of custom data, turn this mapping button on and clear the default response. After that, whatever information, whatever details or fields we want to basically add data for in MongoDB, we have to enter it. Let's say I want to enter the field as order ID. Then after a comma, we are going to write name. Then we are going to write email, mobile number, address, then product name, quantity, and total amount. So these are the fields for which I want to add the order details in MongoDB. So we have to write all the field name, all the label names separated by comma in this custom data field. Now, as we enter these details, you can see after entering it, for each and every label, for each and every field over here, for each and every key we have entered, a field is added below that. And one by one, from Shopify trigger step responses, we can basically add the order details and map it into their respective field. Now, to add the trigger step responses in this MongoDB action step, we are going to use a process called mapping, and the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of order ID, and here in this dropdown, from the Shopify responses, we have to search for the response of order number and select it, and it will be mapped. So whatever order ID, whatever order number for a new order we are going to receive from Shopify, the same order number will be mapped over here, and with the same order details, we will be creating a record in MongoDB. Then we have given the second key as name. So here we are going to enter the name of the customer. Let me just search for the name of the customer over here and select it and map the response of the customer name. Then it is asking us for the email. So we'll just search for the email address of the customer, contact email. Then we are going to map the response of mobile number. So let's search for the response of phone number over here, customer phone number, select it and map it. The same phone number which we have entered while placing the order. Then it is asking us for the address. So we are just going to search for the response of address over here. First, we are going to map the address line 1, then after a comma, address line 2, then we are going to map the city. Then after a comma, we are going to map the name of the state over here. And then after a hyphen, let's map the zip code. So in this way, we have entered all the address details in this address field. Now here in product name, we have to basically enter the name of the item over here. That what is the product, what is the item the customer has ordered. So we'll just search for the product name, and here from product title, from item title, we are going to map it. Then we are going to search for the response of quantity over here, that for what quantity the customer has placed the order. And the total amount, that what is the total amount of this complete purchase over here as well. After mapping all the details into the respective fields, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we are going to receive some response over here. And the response is received. This response seems to be a success response to us, which shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the details of a new order which we have received from Shopify in the trigger step, the same order details are now added in our MongoDB action step as well. This means in our MongoDB database. So let's check it. We'll go to a MongoDB database. We'll just refresh this database once. And yes, here you can see that for the same collection of new order, the details of the exact same order which we have received on our Shopify store just now are added over here. We have the same order ID, we have the name of the same customer, email, mobile number, address, and all of the details. So here you can see that this automation which we have created between Shopify and MongoDB using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. And we are going to place another order on our Shopify store. Let's click on Buy It Now, and this time we are going to enter the details of a new customer. Let's say this is the email address of the customer, test dummy. This is the name of the customer over here. The address is this, Old Street. City is, for example, Delhi. State is Delhi as well. And this is the PIN code. Phone number is this. We are just going to enter a dummy phone number. And let's enter the same dummy card details to make the payment once again. The card name is Bogus Gateway. Click on Pay Now. So as I click on Pay Now, here you can see on our Shopify store, just now we have received another order. And as we receive this order, we will see instantly within seconds, the details of the same order will be added as a new record in our MongoDB database. So we'll just go to MongoDB and refresh this database once. And yes, here you can see that the details of the most recent order, the latest order which we have placed just now, are added. We have the order ID, we have the name of the same customer's email address, mobile number, address, the same product for which we made the payment, which we have ordered on Shopify, the quantity and the total amount as well. So we have tested this automation in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you'll find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.